Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be doing the rear Velux window. So we have got the rear Velux window, and then we've got the front Velux window, and then we've got two flashing kits. So we're going to be focusing on the smaller one today. So we'll get this out, sort of unpack it, read some instructions. The first thing I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to read through this, read through the flashing kit, and then once I get an understanding of what I need to do, then I'm going to start unpacking things. This is my first time fitting Velux windows, and afterwards I realised that you shouldn't open the windows like I have in this clip. Okay, so I just opened that, had a little read of it. I need to get the flashing out, I think, maybe. I'll read through that. I'm pretty sure I need to get the glass out of here, get the flashing kit sorted, install the frame with the brackets, put the flashing kit on, and then put the glass back in, and then tile back over. That's what I'm assuming. So we're going to have a little look now. The opening we got here is 1000 by 800. The closest Velux I could find was 990 by 550. So I do need to make this opening slightly bigger, and then I need to reduce this opening quite a lot to like 600 mil. So because it's getting a bit late, I've just worked out this now. I need to take this down another couple hundred mil and work from the next batten up. It's still within regulations above the 1100 mark, so that's okay, and then I need to reduce this down eventually. So what I'm going to do tonight is just get my timber up here, get the tools up here first thing in the morning, then I can cut this open.
We've just come to Costa just to get a bacon roll. If you haven't tried the bacon rolls from Costa, 10 out of 10, Rhys?
Yeah, best bacon rolls ever.
As we were pulling up to the house, I thought we could quickly show you what the front of the house is looking like currently. In the last video, you would have seen us replacing the gable end.
Right guys, carrying on from last night, we've just gone and got some breakfast at Costa, which you've probably just seen. I'm going to go get changed now. I'm going to get up into the attic and get our Velux window fitted. Right, now I'm changed, let's crack on with the skylight. I'm going to cut this open, we're going to make a start. You got your own time lapse outside. It's quite hard to see though because the sun is right behind the roof. So hopefully the time lapse picks up most of this. So I'm just going to start off by cutting the felt, cut some of the battens out, and start working out exactly where the skylight's going. Okay guys, so we're open. That's where that used to be for the opening, and it just turns out I need to go 80 mil from this tile up, which can you see that by there? That is the top of this timber where they must have used to have an old skylight. That's exactly where I need my window to start, so that's perfect. So I can take this piece out, I can put new timber through either side to reduce the opening to where I need it. That's the center point, which actually works out about, I got about 10 mil gap there, so I only need to put one timber in through here. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I can cut this piece out. Need to put a batten across on top of this. I can get my skylight roughly tucked in, and then we can start getting it sort of framed out properly, leveled out, get all the flashing kit on and chuck the light in, and then we can worry about doing the what we call the flashing later on this afternoon. As you can see, it hasn't been raining, guys. That is just how cold it has been this morning. There's a lot of dew and condensation. Right guys, so I'm going to cut this timber out now. So just a little tip, if you're ever cutting out a timber which is fixed either end, what you want to do is don't cut a straight line down the middle like so. You want to cut a line on an angle like that, so this piece will be able to pull towards me, that piece will be able to pull away, so then you've got loads of free range of movement. If you do a straight cut, what happens is the back edges start binding and it just jams and it's a nightmare to get out. So I'm going to run a cut through here and on an angle, and then we'll just pull him out. Okay guys, so I got my first batten in. It says on the it says on the manual from 80mm to the top of this from the tile. Unfortunately, because of where this timber already is about 85mm. So I've brought it through level. There's a bit of a lip. When we took all this roof off and just looked at the joist, looked at the rafters, all the rafters were on an angle. They weren't straight up from the ridge, so they were off square to the ridge. So these rafters now on the inside are probably going to be skewed out of square. So what I'm going to have to do is just make sure that's square at the bottom. If I need to pull out or pull in the skylight, and then I can square up this new rafter that's going to go in, and then put some noggins in and get it all squared up. I got my square here. Let's just check for square. This is a pain in the ass. So as you can see, it's daylights to the bottom, so it's probably about 10mm out at the bottom. So whatever I need to do, I need to bring my measurements 10mm to the left, so then I can square this one up, and then any little gaps will be hidden by the flashing.
Right guys, so Rhys has been out here for a while now. Let's go up and see what he's doing. Right, so as Rhys said earlier, we're putting the Velux in today. So he's now cut through. I'm assuming that's the way it's going to be going, Rhys?
Yeah, so that's the bottom. I've squared up the tile, I've already said. I'm just trying to square out this rafter now, because that's where the existing rafter is. The top is really far over, so the bottom needs to come out to square it up. So yeah, I'm just trying to square off this pattern now, make sure my first piece is in right. At least then when I put the other side in, it's parallel and square. And then when we chuck the skylight in, it's only a little bit of messing about we need to do.
So yeah, really happy with how that's looking. It's looking really good, and hopefully we can get it done. We have some food booked at 2 o'clock today, so it's going to be a bit of a short one.
Right guys, so from the existing opening, I was working out our centre from this centre tile, so all the cuts will be even all the way around. But unfortunately, because this is out of square, I've had to bring it over. That would have been our centre mark there, but it is about 30mm, well 35mm over here now to the centre mark, which means the tile is now out of centre by 35mm. So rather than having a big cut on one side and a really thin slither on the other side, what we might do is just move this row of tiles over 35mm, and it probably won't look great because on the back it won't matter, but all our centre lines will be slightly off from this row going straight up there. We'll see what the cuts work out like before I tile it.
Right guys, so if you are new to the channel, we built this extension, well, we've been building the last few months. We've got a skylight here, we've temporarily put insulation over at the moment just to board it up for now because we didn't have enough timber. We've been doing the roof, and then this is something that we actually did last year as soon as we moved in this office. So it's using the same EPDM rubber on the top as we've used here. And yeah, Rhys built that. That's kind of our cleanest space in the whole house, and I'm able to work from there during the days as I work from home. But yeah, we need to clear out on top, as you can see, because of this blinking tree. All of the shit just falls on it. It's a bit of a nightmare. Eventually we'll be clad in this, and in the last video you'll have seen us do the gable end around the front, and we'll be clad in this and the gable end in either larch or cedar cladding. If anybody has any recommendations, please let us know. I've just noticed there's a random cat just chilling, living his best life. Probably nice and warm in the sun.
Just another thing, guys. This on the left by here is the timber that's in the existing roof. This on the right is the new timber, treated tannalized timber. You can tell the difference of the quality of timber. Look how many grain, well, look at the grain in that is really tight and close. That's solid. Compared to this, where the grain is really far apart. And it's just not as good a quality, not as dense. So yeah, that's the difference in building over the last 100 years.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up.
So we managed to get the Velux window in just before it started raining. We didn't get all the flashing on, unfortunately, but we did have a reservation at a vineyard for some food. So we popped out, sun came out, and then we decided to carry on working when we got back home. Okay guys, so this is where we're at the moment. I've just got this bottom course in. So the next step is to get the bottom flashing in, the lead over the top of here, and then we can work our way up the sides and get this last piece in. I'm pretty sure I need to cut this felt back, but we'll leave it for now. So yeah, that's where we're at. So guys, we decided to start putting the flashing on here, and as you can see, the flashing isn't completely flush. So we posted over on TikTok, and it turns out we've actually got a flashing for like profile tiles rather than flat tiles. This flashing can be used for flat profile tiles, but there's a proper flashing which looks a lot better. So if you haven't already, come over to TikTok and Instagram and follow us, where we post real-time content and ask for advice. Right guys, so that's the Velux in, all the flashing in. All I need to do now is put some tiles around the edges, work out where my cuts are going, and we can go from there. I believe there is a bit of a notch just in that gutter you're meant to go up to with the tile, keep it neat, so I can do that, I can mark that out. But yeah, we're just going to get the tiles around tonight, do some cuts tomorrow, and then pretty much we can finish this elevation in tiles tomorrow, if it's good weather.